More on our top story this morning. We're joined now on the line for the latest from El Dorado Park is eNCA online reporter Bafana Nzimande. Bafana, good morning. Tell us exactly where you find yourself this morning and what you've seen in El Dorado Park, which we understood earlier when we spoke to Vasco da Gama, the Speaker of the Joburg Council, that the situation was still tense earlier.
Morning, Praten. Right now I'm standing at the Walter Sisulu Square, right at the circle, in between El Dorado Park and Kliptown. While driving around El Dorado Park this morning, it was difficult because most of the roads were closed, with rocks and burning tires, and the situation still remains tense. I've been driving around. I've seen school kids in their school uniform, but schools are closed and they're not going to school. And the situation here still remains tense in the area. And there was a shop that was set on fire earlier on this morning, but firefighters managed to contain that situation.
Did you see any presence of police around the area as you were driving around, Bafana?
Yes, I saw a lot of police vehicles driving around the area, and there was a police helicopter busy roving around the area, but it's gone now. And police are still on the ground.
Besides blocked roads and rocks that are blocking some of those streets, did you see any protesters, groups of protesters in El Dorado Park?
Not yet, but people are just moving around the area. Businesses still remain closed, but I'm not sure if they are moving to one particular spot where they will gather, but people are just moving around. Taxis are operating, but shops, businesses as well are closed. They are not operating at all.
Have you been able to speak to any of the residents as you were making your way around El Dorado Park, assessing the situation?
Yes, I spoke to a group of students who were going to Missouri High earlier on, and they were worried that they were planning to prepare for their June exams, and this what's happening now has affected their plans for their study plans for the June exams.
So if you had to sum up the situation for us at this stage, from what you've seen in El Dorado Park, how would you say it is?
It's extremely tense. I'm not sure what will happen now, but I can see a lot of people just moving in groups. I'm not sure if they are going to one spot where they gather, and the police moving around. It's quite tense, but then.
Thank you very much. eNCA online reporter Bafana Nzimande talking to us from El Dorado Park.
Well, still in the area, there's a strong police presence in Mansfield, which was the scene of looting yesterday. Local business owner Niresh Hiralal joins us now on the line just to give us an idea of what's been happening. Niresh, good morning and thanks for your time. Your business was not targeted, but you are aware of what's happened with other businesses around you. Just give us some idea of the extent of this looting.
I'm actually currently standing at the border from the industrial area to the sports camp, and there is heavy police presence this morning. I see people going to work and then turning back because business owners are refusing to open. The situation is calm at the moment. They've got police raiding into the camps and finding obviously goods that have been looted over the last couple of days. But it is safe currently. So there's a group of business owners that's standing on the corner, and we're just basically observing.
Now, last we heard is that there were about 8 factories or businesses that were looted. Just give us some idea, if you know, of what was taken, what were these businesses actually doing? What is their business?
Look, majority of the business, there's more than 8 businesses that have been looted. Majority of them is grocery businesses, the local takeaways, the cafes, furniture businesses. Those were the majority of the businesses that was looted. We left the area this morning at about 2:30, but around 12:30, they've lit the building alight. I mean, that thing's completely burnt now.
Do we know if anybody was hurt during the looting?
No, nobody was injured. I was actually present, and I was standing behind the police line. So nobody was injured, not that we know of.
Now, from what we understand, this looting began on Monday evening. Can we say that it is linked in any way or directly linked to the protest that we've seen happening in
I don't think it was linked at all to the protest. I just think the guys from Slovo Park just got into the bandwagon and decided just to loot because they could.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we understand that business owners are unhappy. Those that were targeted, they're not happy with police. They claim that police did not provide adequate protection for them after the first round of looting.
That is correct. We actually a group of around 92 business owners in Mansfield. And we actually went into the police station yesterday pleading for protection. And I mean, they only sent out 2 vehicles knowing the damage and the intimidation that we've been under, you know.
And in terms of security and protection today, what are you seeing?
We as a business forum, we've hired our own protection. So we hired a security company to guard us for every day, which costs us around 60,000 in a day.
Okay, Niresh, just to clarify, your business has not been affected, but all businesses now remain closed in the area.
Yes. Look, we've been affected due to nobody could enter into the area, and people are still scared to enter the area. So every business owner in this area currently is experiencing losses. So
what happens now?
We don't know. We're just hanging around in the streets, and we actually don't know. We lost at the moment.
Okay, well, we'll continue to keep an eye on that situation as well. That's Mansfield business owner Niresh Hirilal on the line.